Hi Aries, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your you versus them. Aries, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Aries, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Aries spirit. All right, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Aries, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, and this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, somebody is here, single, independent, doing really well on their own, but I do feel the other person is like really wanting to work things out. They want to talk, they want to clear the air, they want to have a new beginning, they want a reunion. They're seeing the other person as their long-term partner. The other person is saying, I'm happy, I loved, I still love, maybe not them, but I love myself. It's like I have to do right for myself. They say, I mean, it's like, yeah, I'm ready to talk to them, and I'm ready to talk to them, but that's about it. And depending on what they say, I'll either stay or I'll move on. I'll move on and leave them behind. That's the first impression I'm getting. I'm going to, of course, clarify all these cards and dig a little deeper. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Aries and their person. Why are they both feeling this way? Aries and their person, Spirit. Aries and their person. All right, the first card here, Aries says decision. A decision has to be made about this connection. That's why I think one person is saying, all right, I'm willing to talk. And depending on what they say or do or behave, I'll make up my mind whether I need to end this chapter, move on, or start anew. So a decision will be made soon. Second card says unrequited. You may not be on the same page right now. As I'm doing the reading, I think this right now, I think both of you are feeling this is going to be unrequited love, but from what I feel, one person really wants to try. Okay, the third card says obsession. Someone can't stop thinking about this connection. They're getting obsessed. They don't want it to be unrequited, it seems. Okay, so let's also do your dialogue message cards, Aries. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Aries and their person, Spirit. Aries and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Aries and their person, Spirit. All right, let's take a few more from another deck. Aries and their person, Spirit. If they could say something to each other now, what would that be? I'm going to take a few more from a third deck as well, Aries, and then we'll start the reading. Aries and their person, Spirit. All right. Last one, and we're good to go. Let's start the reading. And Aries, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, Aries, I'm slowly evolving. I want to come home to you. I'm stalling. I'm sending you messages through songs. I didn't treat you with respect. I was only seeking others in order to help me get over you. You meant more to me than I could ever tell you or show you. I'm sorry I wasn't able to open my heart. I just have other responsibilities to take care of. At first I thought it was only a sexual attraction, but it's so much more than that. I love you, mind, body, and soul. You're all I ever need. You complete me. I honestly don't think anyone will love you the way more than I did. Just saying. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading, Aries. Let's start with my left side, which is person A for me, right is person B. And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based. I'm not guessing which side you're on because I could be dealing with two Aries. But if this is your reading and you've been resonating till now, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you in your life. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be your best friend or a relative or a business partner or something. So this is a general reading. Please use your own judgment. All right, person A, let's start with you. How are you feeling currently? What's the Three of Pentacles in your feelings, in your emotions? Yeah, they're really hoping that they can talk, they can clear the air, make that person forget about all those spilled cups of the past, turn this around and move towards a brand new Two of Cups. They're hoping to work things out. What's the Ace of Swords? What's the Ace of Swords though, person A? Yep, they are clear in their mind. They want abundance, they want growth, they want forever, they value their person. They are really missing their person right now. They feel that was the person I want to have a future with. That is the person who's perfect for me. Whoever person A is, they are right now stuck. They are stuck because no other option is working out for them. Now they're missing all that big cup of love that was being offered from the other side. And of course, the clarity is here. Now they are hoping or wondering or planning, how do I now work things out? Why do you feel like this, person A? Person A says, I behaved like a fool in the past. I think they behaved like a fool in the past. They never made up their mind. I think this person could have behaved very, very immature, almost playerish, just trotting in and out and doing what they wanted. It was their way or the highway. They always held back from the connection. I think this person was just enjoying their life and maybe wanted to experience more or more people maybe. I don't know. Three of Cups. What's the Three of Cups? Three of Cups. They are very embarrassed about their past behavior. That much is there. They're very scared. They are very embarrassed. They're very ashamed. They could have treated their person like an option. This person is definitely praying, wishing that, things can be brought back into balance. Things can be made right. They are hoping that the chapter hasn't totally shut down. If they can just get one more chance, they want another cycle with person B, right? Yeah, they are ready for the commitment. They want long term, they want commitment, and they just want to come out of their stress and worry and sleepless nights. Whoever person A has been watching person B all along. Yes, they are praying, they are wishing, they are now reflecting on their bad behavior of the past, and they are dreading that they won't get this Ten of Pentacles back. This person wants to talk. They want to talk. They want to clear the air. They want to move things forward. This person wishes to return if they are given one more chance. Okay, so person A, tell me then, how do you see person B right now? How do you see person B? How do you feel about the connection currently as I'm doing the reading? Queen of Pentacles. Person A says person B is perfect. They're the perfect life partner to have. Somebody who's loving, kind, generous, has enough money. They make me happy. This is my happiness. This is my sunshine. Yes, person A has had that clarity now. The only problem here right now is they need courage now. They need courage. This person is trapped in their mind. They are going round and round in their head. They're trying to do all the question answers in their own head. They're very worried, seeking strength and courage. How do I come back and heal things with person B? They are afraid. This person is very, very afraid. They are obsessing right now because this person definitely wants a second chance. They are desperate for a second chance and they want to work on this connection. They are hoping that the other person is still single. They haven't gone anywhere. If only I could come back and prove to them I'm ready now. I'm ready to take responsibility. I'm ready to be their divine counterpart or whatever. Right? So for that, person A, you need to have the courage and take some action. And here's your action card, which I'll open later, of course. Right now I'm going to go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling? What's the Queen of Cups for you? Yeah, person B says, well, I love them unconditionally. I mean, I am full of love. I am a loving person. Yes, I didn't like the fact that they only came to me with drama or passion. That's not what I really wanted. I was willing to give them love, but then I had to release this connection. They were not making up their mind. They were not choosing me. Things became stagnant. I never got the offer that I expected. They didn't treat me with respect. So I decided I have to make things right in my own life. I have to love myself first. I have to make things right for myself. Because I realized that this connection has only given me a lot of disappointment. I've been carrying all the burden, all the load on my shoulders, putting in more investment than they have been, and an equal partnership should be 50-50, right? Here, I've been putting in more and they've been putting nothing. So I'm exhausted, tired. I think I just need to do what is right for me. So I'm listening to my own intuition. So somewhere person B feels that person A was keeping secrets from them. They were keeping secrets from me. They were not expressing themselves. They were playing hot and cold with me. So I decided that I need to rebuild my own life and get unstuck from this person who's just being a trickster maybe. Why do you feel this way, person B? Why do you feel they were a trickster? Eight of Wands. What's the Eight of Wands? What's the Eight of Wands? I think there was some conversation, some communication, which maybe was initiated by person B. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Maybe there was some conversation which happened by person B. Maybe they tried to revive this connection, but I don't think their love was reciprocated, or their person was still behaving immature. It's like person B says, I'm fed up now. I'm not going to give them any more of my love. I'm taking it back. I'm walking away from this person. I would rather close this chapter once and for all and move on towards maybe giving my love to somebody else. Person B says, I have a lot of love to give, right? I've taken it away from them, but I want to give it to somebody else. Not a player who just wants passion and creates drama. No, from that person, I'm pulling my love back because they had nothing to offer. I would rather take a leap of faith and give it to somebody else and move in a new direction. So, the World card. What's the World card? What's the World card? Yeah, person B says everything just backfired. I mean, things just didn't work out the way I thought they would. And right now, I think person B is not even interested in communicating or talking anymore. No more messages, stagnancy. Person B says, I am now just filling up my own cup now. I'm ready with my cup of love now, and I'm ready to even offer it to somebody new if the universe sends me a brand new soulmate, because I think they've had a lot of disappointment. Person B says, yeah, I was very, very disrespected in this connection. Okay, so person B, tell me, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Eight of Cups. Person B says, none of my dreams and wishes were coming true here, Omkaratarot. I have listened to my own intuition, and I would rather just be single, independent, focus on my money, focus on, things that are tangible, make me happy. So I'm listening to myself. I do know that I have lots of new options in my life, but I do want to pick somebody who's honest, open, who's going to maybe be there for the long haul. I'm not going to be unwise or make foolish decisions. I know what I want, and what I want is the Four of Cups. And yes, I'm going to choose maybe another option in my life, because that is what I desire. The person I was dealing with was only thinking about themselves. They were selfish, they were self-centered, it was all about them, they were not interested. And yes, initially I did think we were the perfect match, Queen of Wands to the King of Wands, but I was for moving forward and they were not. So person B, I think, pulled out their sword and said, no, I'm not going to settle for less than the best. So I think person B is taking back power and control of their life and saying, I'm going to choose the best option for me. I can see through their deception. Okay, so person B is the one who's single right now and saying, I'm ready for new love, and bring it on, universe. Bring me somebody who's fabulous. So let's see what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one. And Sagittarius, May I also now remind you, if the storyline has been resonating, if you could just click the thumbs up button for me, please, or leave a comment, that would be wonderful. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. And don't forget to push that notification bell in case you want to see the next video that's uploaded, you'll be notified. All right, so person A, action from your end. I'm back with you now. Action from your end towards person B or otherwise in your own life. Person A's action. Seven of Wands in reverse. Why is the Seven of Wands in reverse as an action in the next 7 days? Six of Cups. All right, star card. And the Queen of Wands. They are seeing person B as very attractive, getting a lot of attention, shining like a star. This person definitely wants to return back, but they are just hoping, praying that person B will not have a barrier around them or won't push them away. Am I right? Yes, this person is stuck on person B, who they absolutely know is the person they want to spend the rest of their life with. I think this person is just wishing, hoping, praying that when they do return, the other person, who is the love of their life, I guess, will not have, that lock put on the door and they will be allowed in. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life. Person B's action, spirit. Four of Swords. Person B says, I've taken a step back, I've retreated, I'm healing, I'm single, I'm focusing only on what is best for me. I'm taking care of me right now, Omkaratarot. I'm not making no moves. Tell me, Four of Swords. Emperor. Wheel of Fortune, they're waiting. Person B says, you know what, Omkaratarot, I would rather just be single and independent and be in my hermit zone and pray and wish the universe turns the wheel in my favor and brings me my true counterpart. Somebody who will be perfect for me, who won't cheat me, who won't lie to me, who won't be selfish, who won't be self-centered. That's the kind of person I want, and I want to give my love to that person. Meanwhile, I think person A is hoping that they do return, they can return, and when they do return, maybe with an apology or something, that person will allow them in and won't just turn their back. Because that is a very scary thought for person A. They feel they'll be abandoned, they'll be left behind, they'll be left out in the cold, and that'll be the final nail on the coffin if person B says no. So yeah, this person is planning. They're planning. I think they could even be planning that maybe they'll come back with an apology and maybe an offer of commitment or something, because they definitely don't want this chapter to shut down. In fact, they want to start a brand new one. Yes, person A is the one who's manifesting big time. They're manifesting person B, who they see as their complete happiness. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles, spirit, overall energy. Oh, this is person A. They're saying, I'm ready for commitment. I just hope they're single and still around so that I can go back and show them the real me, the new me, the person who's ready, who's responsible. I'm not a player anymore. I need to prove that to them. Right? Give me more for the Nine of Pentacles, please. What's the Nine of Pentacles as the overall energy, spirit? Three of Swords, Justice, King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Like I said, person B has been heartbroken. They've been very, very heartbroken, and they are trying to do what is right for them. And at this time, I think they feel the right thing for me to do is be single, right? And focus on my own self. I think they would be ready for communication though. If person A did contact person B, I think person B is going to say, okay, I can talk to you. Let's hear what you have to say. Then it's going to be up to person A how well they can convince person B. But I have a feeling person B is not bitter or angry. They want to do what is right, even though they've had their heart broken, and very kindly so. I think they're saying, okay, I'll listen to them, I'll talk to them, let me hear what they have to say. All right, so that's what I have for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Aries.